If you're treating yourself all dusty, people are going to treat you like a dusty. Hey dolls, welcome back to another video. This video will be a little different. I've been wanting to add these motivational, sit down, girl talk type of videos on my channel. I had no idea where to start, so that's why it kind of took me so long. And then I had to sit to myself and be like, girl, stop overthinking so much and just do. And that made me think to go ahead and start with this type of video. So I think everything panned out like it was supposed to. It's a new year. I know we're all wanting to break old habits and just grow mentally, physically, emotionally, and just in all aspects of our life. Growth is always important. That is a part of life. It's great to grow. If you're not growing, are you really even living? Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So you came to this video because you want to know how your life can shift. If you're feeling stuck, stagnant, if you're in a space of your life where you really don't know what you want to do, who you want to be, if you want to grow and you don't know how to grow, you're just feeling really stuck. And if you're anything like me, a crazy overthinker, I will overthink myself to sleep, like where I don't even accomplish anything. My overthinking will get me into a deep dark hole. And me personally, I do not like being in that space. I would get some things done and some things I wouldn't, but it's like a feeling of like literally being stuck. And who wants to feel that way? We're not doing that anymore. And by the way, y'all, I'm kind of making this video for myself and for you guys. We're just chatting like we're friends, like sitting in the car together. I have 3 points that I'm going to touch on. So the first point for us to grow and shift our life is to love and prioritize yourself. You cannot be good to other people, like relationships, family members, any kind of relationships. You cannot be good to those people if you're not good for yourself. Y'all probably heard, if you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? And that's really true. Loving yourself is so important, especially in these times where social media plays a big part in our life. Loving yourself will get you a long way. Prioritizing yourself, taking time to yourself. What I mean by taking time to yourself is stopping everything around you and giving yourself some care. So you could take time and read a book. You could take time and take you a bubble bath. You can even go to the park and just walk and don't be on social media and just listen to some music, or just walk and listen to the nature girl. You can book you a class, like a Pilates class or a workout class or a cycling class. I started cycling and that made me feel so good, especially if you have a really good instructor and the class be lit, the music be turned. And a lot of times you can try a class for free if it's your first time. So yeah, things like that, going to the gym by yourself and just really taking time for yourself, being in your own company. Having alone time is okay. Even though sometimes it may feel lonely, getting to know yourself is important, because we'll be growing and learning ourselves more and more every day until the day that we're gone. If you're a spiritual person, get in that Bible, talk to God. I even now, when I wake up, I pull a book out and read like 15 minutes or something that'll get you up and make you want to have a productive day. Loving and prioritizing yourself is so important in this world. Sometimes people really dislike what they have going on, so the energy that they give is negative, jealousy, and things like that. And it really has to do with your inner self. It's the self-love that is lacking. And I'm not saying it's right for them to just go around and be all grumpy pants to everybody because they don't like what's going on with themselves or their life. But that's why it's important for you to love yourself. So when those people bring you that type of energy, you don't consume it as well. It just kind of goes over your shoulder because you're not in that type of space. So, okay. Also, keeping up with your self-care. Y'all know how it be when your hair not done, you're not feeling like anything. I definitely know that feeling, and it is not a good feeling. We're just a girl. We gotta have our hair done, gotta have our nails done. Keeping up with your maintenance. And I know that maintenance can get a little expensive, but there's so many other ways that you can continue to do self-care without breaking the bank. And I feel like that would be a good video. Self-care, maintenance on a budget or something. What do y'all think? Yeah, keeping up with your maintenance is a part of loving yourself. People can definitely sense when you don't love yourself, if you just always letting yourself go. People will treat you how you treat yourself. So if you're treating yourself all dusty, people are going to treat you like a dusty. Keep up with yourself, ladies. When you watch my channel, you are your best self. I don't care where you are in life. You think of yourself as the queen and nothing less. So the next point is to take control of your life. Y'all ever had so much going on in your life that you just felt like, who is controlling me? Because it's not me. You just feel so out of control. You don't even know what to do. Your schedule all over the place. It will literally have you stuck. I know we say this every year, but this year has to be the year. Ways that we can accomplish this is to get a schedule. Some points in my life, I do feel like I'm not in control of it. I have so much going on. Then I feel stressed out. And then I start overthinking. And then I end up not getting anything done. Set a schedule. If you have a planner, a paper and a pencil, iPad, phone, dry erase board, calendar, pull it out and use it. Right now I have this big dry erase board on my wall. It's so big, y'all, but I wrote the things that I need to get done. I made me a schedule. I even added some things that I wanted to do. Like if I got this done, I'll do that. Kind of treating myself. A schedule is important because it won't make you feel like your life is all over the place. If you think about everything in your mind, sometimes we think, oh, it's in my mind, I'm not gonna forget. But as adults, we have too much going on in our life. What makes us think that we can keep all this in our brain and be okay? Sometimes things have to be written down. Sometimes you have to, walk by it and be like, okay, kind of motivating yourself at the same time. It'll be times where I have a schedule in my head and then I have what I need to do, and thinking about it right now is stressing me out. Make you a schedule. Write the things down. If you think about something, write it down. We went to school. We had to write things down. We had to learn. Some things we learned I still haven't used in life. But the overall aspect of school is used in your daily life. Another thing, get up, stop procrastinating. For example, when that alarm go off, the night before you sat there and put 6 o'clock. Why are you pushing snooze to 8? You are the one that put it at 6 o'clock. If you wasn't going to wake up at 6 o'clock, don't put 6 o'clock. Whatever time you put on that alarm, you wake up at that time. And I'm kind of screaming at y'all, but I'm really screaming at myself. That is not taking control of your life. You pick the time. Wake up, Bookie. Do the things you said you was going to do. Why you say you was going to do it if you ain't do it? Everybody has a different schedule, work life. But if you do want to start implementing reading and stuff in the morning or walking or anything, you need to wake up a little earlier. Get your brain going. Get your body going. Y'all ever woke up late and felt like the day was already gone and then you didn't do nothing and then you the day already gone, so I'll just do it tomorrow. We're not doing that anymore. You can push snooze one time, but do not go crazy on the snooze. Sometimes we need a little snooze, Sometimes. I'm not saying you got to be a perfect robot. But if you put that alarm for 6 o'clock and you're not waking up till 8, 9, just put your alarm to 8, 9. No more procrastinating. Your health is also important. Trust me, I love me some Wingstop. I love me some greasy food. I love me a chocolate chip cookie. You don't have to stop eating certain foods, but don't let that be your entire life. Your body is what keeps you going. If your body is not healthy, how do you expect to have energy? How do you expect to have a productive day? How do you expect to feel good? You are what you eat. And y'all know how it feels to eat something bad. You just be feeling all bloated, your stomach be hurting. That's not a good feeling. If you're fueling up your body with veggies and fruits and more healthier foods, you will feel that way. You will feel more energized. You will be able to get up at that 6 o'clock and not be pushing snooze because you're just ready to take on a day. Doing some kind of workout for 30 minutes a day, 20 minutes, just moving your body around, it's important because our body is what makes us. If you're not going to try to take your health and your body serious, I'm not sure where you want to go, because if you just let yourself go, if you just let your body go, you're basically letting your life go. We need our bodies to move around. We need our bodies to think. Even me with my little fake diets, they don't be fake diets, but I don't do them for a very long time. But I do really need to be better. When I do have that cheat day, I cheat for too many days sometimes. I don't want to completely just leave my foods. I'm not mentally, physically ready for that. I'm not to a point where my health is depending on my life, but I do know the difference between eating unhealthy and healthy. It is a major difference. You feel completely different. The energy is different. Another thing, learn how to say no. However, just didn't want to say no to somebody, and you're in your head dang, I really didn't need to come over here. I really didn't need to do this because I have this to do. Learn how to say no. If you have something to do, or if you want to take time to yourself, or if you're just not, feeling it, you don't got to be an asshole about it, but respectfully decline. Do not stop what you have to do to tend to someone else, unless it's important. Of course, if you have kids, y'all know it depends on the situation. But if it's something for example, you have work to do, you need to finish some work, and your friends or someone's asking, let's go out, let's do this, come eat with me right quick. If you really need to finish what you have to do, then you're going to have to hang out with them later or a different day, because you don't want to neglect yourself to just go out to eat or go hang out or go drink, and you got stuff to do. And now you procrastinating because you're probably in your head I'm going to just go out and then I'm going to do this tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and you have more stuff that you needed to do. Now you feeling overwhelmed. Learn how to say no to certain situations, and you know what situations those are. If it makes you feel dang, I ain't going to be able to finish this, those type of situations. Or if you've always been a people pleaser, or you the type that always giving somebody money when they ask and they're not even trying to better their life for themselves, learn how to say no. If we are not happy with our life, we cannot make other people happy. So everything got to start with you. If you have to become a little selfish, then you're just going to have to become a little selfish. Sometimes we have to be selfish to get to where we need to be in life. Because who's coming to save you? You are the only person that can save yourself. We also got to take accountability. We have to take accountability for the things that you do with your life, and also take accountability if you're wrong in a situation when it comes to a relationship, and not just a romantic relationship, all relationships in life. If you want to grow into this person, you need to learn how to be mature. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Take accountability. It's literally okay if someone corrected you or if you were wrong in a situation. What's not fine is trying to manipulate somebody into thinking that they were wrong and you know you were wrong. I mean, that's kind of crazy. And that's when people call you weird. When you take accountability, that is very strong of you. It is not weak. It's a good thing to take accountability. That shows that you mature and you are okay with learning and making mistakes. Learning and making mistakes is also a part of life. It's a part of your journey and it's a part of your growth. You know you weren't supposed to eat that piece of bread at 1 o'clock in the morning. So you're wondering why you just ruined your diet. You're the one who did it. You're the only one who got up and went to go get that piece of bread. I am speaking to you guys, but I am mostly speaking to myself. Take accountability. Take control of your life. This is your life. It is no one else's. This is your body. It is no one else's. Don't dawn on mistakes. We cannot be so hard on ourselves, but we're not allowing ourselves to even make a mistake. Mistakes and lessons are also a part of growing. Are we ever supposed to gain more knowledge or be able to teach our kids anything or be able to talk in a room with very intelligent people? These mistakes and lessons are what makes us us. We need those. It's okay to make a mistake, but don't dawn on it so much. You got to get up. You got to figure it out. Whatever it is, lifestyle, relationship, let it go. And letting it go don't mean that you just got to forget about it. We're human. Of course, we can't just forget about something. Of course, it's going to be in our mind, but don't let that take power over you. Don't let that consume your whole day. Don't let that be the reason why you stop working, why you stop going to the gym, why you stop your self-care. Don't let that take power over your life. You are the only one that can take control of your life. You're the only one that can change your life. Like I said, no one is coming to save you. If you want to make this big shift in your life, it starts with you. You are where you are in life. You are what you are in life because of the decisions that you made. No one else. The last point is to embrace your growth and your change. Sometimes we may be so stuck in a routine that we're scared to grow. We're scared of change. We're scared of what change will look like. We're scared if we change, people won't accept or like us anymore. Growth happens in discomfort. Do the things that you want to do. If he's talking about he don't like short hair and you low-key I kind of want to be a short bob. Girl, if you don't go and get that bob, who cares what you want or what you like? I like it. So that's all that should matter. Do you just like me because I have long hair? Or do you like who I am as a person? Maybe the girl you dated, Bob, was stiff. I don't know. It ain't like that over here, honey. But y'all know what I'm saying. Don't let the opinions of other people change, how you feel or what you want to do. Just do it. We're on this earth more than just paying all these bills. All these expenses. Y'all know the world right now. Crazy. We're not on this earth just to pay bills. I know sometimes it feels like that, but sometimes we have to have a little fun, especially if you're young. I don't want to get old and be like, dang, I didn't really live my life. No, you want to live your life and live them on your means. Step out of your comfort zone this year. It's some things you probably don't even know about yourself because you just haven't put yourself out there. And that's something that I've been really wanting to do. I'm a real introvert, but I'm also an extrovert. But one of the things that I wanted to do was be a little bit more vocal when it comes to meeting new people, forming new relationships. One thing I did work on this past year was networking. And I ended up doing that towards the end of the year. And now we're really good friends. And doing that made me feel so I don't know, OMG, I took the initiative. I opened my mouth because sometimes you have to open your mouth to get what you want. No one is reading your mind. So how the heck are they supposed to know? Some people don't know what you want all the time. Open up your mouth. Step out of your comfort zone. And it really does feel so great when you step out of your comfort zone because it makes you feel I didn't even know I could do that. And also learn something new, a new skill, a new hobby. Like I was saying, try a new class. Y'all definitely should try cycling. If you're just bored and really don't have nothing going on, try to learn a new language. Why not? Do some new skills. Like I said, we have to enjoy our life so we can have something to talk about. Like, you can have some really great stories to tell your kids, your grandchildren. Like, live your life up, honey. And I know we all have a past, so it's okay to reflect on our past. You know that something didn't work in the past. Switch up how you do it in the future. Don't be doing the same habits, because you're just going to end up with the same results. If you see that how you spoke to people got them all rowdy, got them all loud, then the next time maybe don't say a word or two. Or if you came off rude and then you know, okay, that's why I got a little hype, then come at them with a little more softness. And that's also something I've been really working on, the way I speak to people. Sometimes you may not know it or may not think that you spoke to someone in, like, you know, not a rude way, but kind of like attitude-y. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Be soft. It don't take all that. Let's just learn how to communicate without getting all turned up. So it's okay to reflect on your past and be like, nah, last time I did that, this is what happened. Celebrate progress, not just perfection. If you're like me and you're always wanting more, like you would get something done and you just like on to the next, like, let's not focus on that. Let's celebrate our progress and the fact that we even did something that we said we were going to do. That is worth the recognition as well. Progress is important. That means you're trying your best, you are wanting to grow, and you are shifting your life in the direction that you want it to go. Who wants to stress out when we're on the right path? Also remember that every setback is a setup for your comeback. You're not always going to get it on the first try, and that is completely normal. But one thing you should not do is give up. If you fail at something the first time, that doesn't mean you failed completely. Get up, try again, try a different way, but never give up on yourself. Everything doesn't happen for everyone overnight, and that is completely fine. Everyone's life is completely different. That doesn't mean that you're worth any less. Your setbacks, your failures, your mistakes, your lessons, all of that is a part of your growth. It's important to go through those things. You ever went through a situation and then, like, later on down the line or years later, you look back on it and you're like, wow, I really grew from that, because I used to be crazy. Now I'm so peaceful. Y'all know what I'm getting at? Like, you ever just reflect on your past and see your growth, because the things that you do now you would never do like you did back then. It's all a part of your growth. You learned that lesson, you move forward, you're evolving. You're welcoming your change. You're accepting your growth. You're becoming this person that you want to be. If you're feeling stuck right now in your life, I hope that the things that I said in this video really clicked and made you feel better about things, made you feel like you want to get up and be productive. I know you can be better. I know that you want to grow. I know that you have so many goals. I know that you're a great person. I know you want to be the best version of yourself that you can be, and you can do it. And we're going to do this together. If you enjoyed this type of video, or you want me to make an entire video on one of the points that I made today, make sure that you let me know in the comments. I read all my comments. I also interact, and this year I really want to interact more. So make sure y'all conversate with me. I love talking to y'all. We was talking today, girl. Am I the only one motivated right now? Because woo, this talk was definitely needed. Thank y'all too for being here. I needed that little session. I'm wishing all of you a good luck on your journey. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're loving the vibe, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And that is it. That is the end of our session. I will see y'all in another video.